Beerus, the god of destruction, is one of the strongest characters in all of Dragon Ball. However, there are more gods of destruction in the other 11 universes, each with abilities and quips of their own. But is Beerus the strongest of them? Let's examine Beerus' history with everyone he's battled or come in contact with in order to understand his awesome might and power. Perhaps we may find our answer to the burning question at hand. Before we start, please remember that I'm not saying it is confirmed that Beerus is the strongest god of destruction. I am simply giving evidence that supports the idea that he could be. It's up to you as the reader to determine for yourself. Also, please remember that the super manga and the super anime are two completely different entities with their own continuities. So with all that in mind, let's get into it. In chapter 6 of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Beerus and Champa are duking it out in space. They bounce from planet to planet, and the mere impacts of Champa's punches and kicks to the planets cause them to explode. Beerus was able to handle serious punches and kicks from another destroyer powerful enough to destroy planets, who just happens to be his twin brother. In a supplementary guidebook called Volume F written by Akira Toriyama, it reveals the relationship between Beerus and Frieza. Toriyama says, and I quote, "Even Frieza is no match for the god of destruction Beerus, no matter what he does. Since they both destroy stuff, they got along reasonably well, but one time Frieza had his clock cleaned when he got carried away and made Beerus angry." Frieza's original true form was able to push Goku to Super Saiyan, and he would become still more powerful as Golden Frieza through training. Despite closing the gap between Emperor and God with his transformations, Toriyama is telling us Beerus still outpowers Frieza. Beerus had a run-in at one point with Vegeta when he was a kid. He saw his father thrown like a rag doll by the god of destruction. King Vegeta was at Beerus' mercy. Beerus could have easily wiped away planet Vegeta. Fast forward to the Battle of God Saga. When Beerus arrives on Earth, he takes on the Dragon Team and is able to easily defeat many of them, including Gohan, Majin Buu, and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. But Vegeta, who feared the god of destruction, took him on after seeing his Bulma smacked by Beerus. Vegeta, enraged, goes Super Saiyan 2 and becomes stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who had lost earlier, but even that slight improvement was nothing to Beerus, as he didn't even get dented by Vegeta's final flash. Then, later in chapter 27, which is the start of the Tournament of Power saga, Beerus challenges Vegeta to a fight after the Oracle Fish prophesies that both Goku and Vegeta would become Beerus' strongest rivals, which irritates him. Remember, the keyword here is strongest. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue and tries to punch Beerus, but he stops the punch. Beerus compliments Vegeta's progress, but exclaims that Blue is just a mere power-up from Super Saiyan God, and that it's still not enough to reach Beerus' level. After a couple back and forths, Vegeta is smacked away by Beerus into a nearby lake, but suddenly rises and uses perfected Super Saiyan Blue. The two go at it again, and Vegeta gets a clean shot to Beerus' face, but Beerus, infuriated, tells Vegeta not to get cocky and slams him into the ground. Beerus tells Vegeta that he was going easy on him, but he got too carried away and that it'll take 1,000,000 years to become his rival. Fast forward to chapter 69, the second chapter in the Granola saga. Beerus takes Vegeta under his wing and teaches him a thing or two about destruction. And since his mind is always on destruction, Beerus' destructive power appears limitless the more its user relies on it. Maybe after the Granola saga, when Vegeta's managed to get Ultra Ego under control, he will be able to close that gap, at least maybe partially. Dragon Ball Super started because Beerus came to Earth in search of the legendary Super Saiyan God, who sprung to life when Son Goku returned and wanted to take another crack at the God of Destruction, having lost to him in Super Saiyan 3 as mentioned earlier. When Goku becomes a Super Saiyan God, not only is he now able to shake fists with Beerus that cause shockwaves in space, he even manages to stop one of Beerus' Spear of Destruction. And although Goku loses, Beerus tells him to grow stronger as there are 11 other universes with even mightier foes. Goku does so by going through the ranks to Super Saiyan Blue, perfected Super Saiyan Blue, and ultimately Ultra Instinct, an angel level technique. And reminder, the angels rank above the gods of destruction. Goku and Beerus have not fought each other since the Battle of God saga, but Goku continued to reach new heights, especially now with his new goal being to better himself by perfecting Ultra Instinct and possibly becoming the strongest in the multiverse. Now let's dial it back to the Tournament of Power saga. If you remember, in the Sand exhibition match of the Tournament of Power saga, the gods of destruction were asked to fight each other in order to show Zeno of the future what a tournament is. The Grand Priest tells the gods of destruction to give it their all or be erased by Zeno. The gods of destruction set their sights on Beerus, including Champa, who states he hasn't trained in decades. The gods of destruction rush Beerus, but Beerus dodges all of them, only for him to end up caught in Mosco's hands. As the gods of destruction rush towards the captured Beerus, Beerus breaks free and flies into the air. As some of the gods chase after him, it's revealed that it's Champa who's in the air. Beerus was so fast that he was able to trick the other gods, use his brother as a decoy while also having time to hide under Moscow. As the gods of destruction beat the snot out of each other, the last two remaining fighters are Beerus and Quitella. The two rush each other in hopes of settling the score, but neither could connect their punches as the Grand Priest steps in and blocks them each with one finger. This leaves us with no definitive answer since Belmont played possum to not fight his peers, and Beerus and Quitella did not have a final winner between them. Beerus may stand clear of everyone in Universe 7 for now, and his display at the Zen exhibition match was further proof of how fearsome him and his power are. But what's his secret? What gives him the edge over the other gods of destruction? Well, in the promotional Resurrection of F manga illustrated by Toyotaro, Whis tells Goku and Vegeta that their goal is to have each and every part of their body to react, respond, and move of its own accord, but that it's not easy to master, even Lord Beerus hasn't fully mastered it. During the Zen exhibition match, Goku comments on it saying that it's like Beerus has eyes in the back of his head. Beerus seems to have an incomplete version of Ultra Instinct, and that alone puts him over the other 11 gods of destruction. But that doesn't mean that the other gods of destruction can't train or find ways in surpassing Beerus if he is indeed the strongest. It's like Vegeta said in Dragon Ball Super Chapter 74, rankings are well and good, but they only reflect a moment in time, and once that moment has passed by, it's nothing but history. Thank you for clicking on this video and listening or watching it. Please make sure to like and subscribe to see more content like this. Make sure to share it around with friends or anyone who's a super manga fan, and let me know your thoughts or ideas in the comment section down below. Thank you once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.